wonder if why do I have an audio mixer? Oh, music. Again, I have no idea it's all new to me. We're just trying to learn here. Just trying to learn. Why is it not playing? Again, I have no idea I put music on for background music. It's all new to me. We're just trying to learn. Westy wants background music. Just trying to learn. I got it all messed up. We'll try this one. Okay, play that. All right, now that's playing there. Why don't we have any audio? Why is it not playing? Again, I have no idea I put music on for background music. It's all new to me. We're just trying to learn. Westy wants background music. Just trying to learn. I got it all messed up. Try this one. Okay, play that. All right, now that's playing there. Why don't we have any audio? Why is it not playing? Again, I have no idea I put music on for background music. It's all new to me. We're just trying to learn. Westy wants background music. Just trying to learn. I got it all messed up. Try this one. Oh, it says we had two. All right. Okay, play that. New to me. We're just trying to learn. Westy wants. Okay, play that. New to me, we're just trying to learn. Westy wants. Says I have one live viewer, so thank you for joining me.
I'll be
okay. Play that. Putting all this together here shortly. Hopefully, everything comes together somewhat decent. All right. No viewers, 3 views. says the music is playing. It shows my mic is picking everything up. So we're gonna get the furnace turned. Oop, just didn't see you there, little kitty. There. Should we throw another light up or? Oh, get ready for the camera to, like that. There we go. All right, so we want to check the points. We should be checking a lot of things. I mean, I don't think that's where the problems are gonna all lie, but inevitably the points are gonna have to be checked. So we may as well start with that. Get some more viewers in. I'd like to lift the seat up and see what it looks like under the seat, because I can only imagine. So we will see. We need a 10. Got a 10 right here. The old Yamaha has been sitting outside for a few years. Just put that back in there so we don't lose it. Just that. We'll take 1, 2, 3 Phillips head screws out that are rusted. Probably haven't been touched for at least 50 years. It was last registered in 1975, so I wasn't even alive yet for quite some time. We'll find an air hose. Earlier today I was gonna try an electric impact and it just wouldn't. I couldn't find it, so we'll see if I have any air. I just love my air pressure. I get electric, but for just one dude out in the woods that's set up for air, I can't justify the expense. No, I can't. Oh, we have a viewer. Hello, viewer. I'm trying everything out new tonight, so if you can hear me and you want to say so in the chat, that would be good. It says I had music playing, so let's see if that's still not going. That's not going. Why did that stop? Because it's playing. I have no idea what song it is either. Let me jump over to YouTube. no idea what song it is either. Let me jump over to YouTube because it's playing. Yeah, this song sucks. Nobody's gonna want to listen to that. So let's go back over to here. Man, I wish I could add like a playlist. Music. Add. Audio input capture. Create new. Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that, so we're just, oh boy, this is tough. Music, local file. Oh, what I should do, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up a file real quick, just separate for just this. Let me do that. Much. Downloads. Let's go to new folder. We'll do ES YouTube. Excuse me. I'll go to downloads. We'll just cut. What? Paste. Okay, there they are. Now we're gonna go here. We're gonna click browse. We're gonna go to desktop. We're gonna find that file that we just made of random songs. I have no idea what music it's gonna be. And we're gonna click open. Oh, doesn't like that. Pencil. Try a different one here. We're gonna go to desktop. We're gonna click this whole folder. It just wants, I can only do one song at a time. There's no way that this is possible. Maybe I'll get someone in the chat tonight that is a wizard like I had last time. I wish I could remember his name. Dude was goated at helping me with tech support. It was like a half-hour stream of just him holding my hand. Pretty cool. And I have no idea what, this song is only a minute long. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Academic and I'm going to download a long song. Background, music, and then we're going to go by length, duration. That baby all the way to 7. Oh, seasons of... That's a little... Oh, that was probably really loud for you guys. Oh, sweet. They got up to like 30 minutes long. We're going to go to there. Excuse me. And they don't have anything that long, but maybe 16. Nope. 10 minutes? You guys got anything 10 minutes? There we go. 14 minutes long. Let's turn it down so I don't blow your eardrums out. Yeah, we don't want that. pick hopeful. Not that it's bad, it just... Why can't I? No. West Coast, What's up, Westy? Can you hear me okay? I don't, nobody's out there, so you're the first one to jump in. I figured third time's a charm. Today just went to hell, so like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna give it a shot. I'm hoping to have some music here in the background in just a second, so just bear with me. This is also so new and quite time consuming. All right, I think that's the one I want. We'll put it in a loop, hit OK, and we should have some music playing. Turn up my mic. My mic is turned up all the way, but media source, maybe I could turn that up. I don't want to go too much. Maybe I'll just go a little bit. Don't blow your eardrums out. The audio mixer, audio input capture. What bike is that? This is a, gosh, I don't even know, honestly. I'm not gonna make something up. I gotta look. I've got so many bikes rolling around right now. It's a Yamaha 125 Enduro. Let me know if the volume's better. Let me know. I don't even know, honestly. I'm not gonna. Okay, so yeah, it sounds a little. I gotta get a new mic, but let me know how it sounds as far as my audio, my voice, I mean, and then the music, because I don't know how loud the music is. I don't even know, honestly. I'm not gonna. Okay, so yeah, it sounds a little. I gotta get a new mic, but my volume is. Let me know how it sounds as far as my audio, my voice. I mean, so I'm gonna and then the music more because again, I have no clue what I'm doing. Let me know. I don't even. So I just maxed out my media source tab. I don't even know, honestly. Thanks a lot, Westy. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it sounds a little. I gotta get a new mic, but my volume is. Let me know how it sounds as far as my audio, my voice, and then the music more because again, I have no. Because it shows I have music playing. Audio is crispy but quiet. What the heck? Audio mixer. Oh, there it is, music. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit, and then like in 10-20 seconds you can let me know if it got louder. All right, well, I guess I can't do anything other than maybe move the mic around a little bit, but I do want to get a new mic here in the near future. However, my well is absolutely out completely. We have no water at all, and just got back from taking a shower at my neighbor's. Beautiful shower. Beautiful, nice, clean, really nice shower. Just to bop in out of the blue, and like, we didn't just show up. I messaged them and was like, hey, our well is done. Can you loan us your shower for a little bit? My son didn't think it was too funny when I said that they asked us to shower together to save water. He's like, really, Dad? I'm like, no, dude, we're good. But it was hilarious to see his reaction. And yeah, so I feel like $1 million for the next half hour until reality sets in that I still don't have water. And that's an important thing. All right. Let's take a look at the points on this thing. If nothing else, I can always go through and chop up the live stream, chop up some of the video and put it together. Where's my... It's probably loud with this mic right by my throat. Can you hear like everything? That's what I wonder. I think that's going to be the hardest part about doing anything, like as far as discovery or working on a motorcycle or working on anything really, is having someone for camera, and then obviously good audio. You want to always capture that good audio. And it sounds like mine is cracking. Oh man, serious, Westy? That is awful. Furnace cracked. Yeah, you know what's funny? My son, it's not funny. It's not funny at all, but I don't know why we say that, but my son just the other night was like, Dad, we should start a GoFundMe. And I said, yeah, bud, but those are for like people that really need it. But like, we really need it. I mean, I think my internet might be going out tomorrow due to lack of funds. And yeah, now I've got this well situation. I'm a full-time single dad. I don't know how people do it. I can't do it. I can barely do it. But we're doing this and trying to hustle with the YouTube thing to maybe, you know, make it work, I guess. Make something work. Because you just got to keep grinding. But I don't know how I'm going to get a well pump. Like, I just can't produce that out of thin air. And a furnace, you know, it cracks. You need a new one. They're expensive. I don't know what I would do if ours went out. I really don't. So this might be a little loud. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn my air up. People came together and came up. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, maybe, you know, maybe I should tell my story too. I keep seeing all these YouTube videos. Hold on, I'm going to flip the air on. I don't know what it's going to do to the noise situation. There we go. I don't know about what you guys see in your algorithm on YouTube, and it depends all on what you search too, but I've been seeing a lot of videos about like I'm 45 and broke, or like I'm 33 and living in my van. And I get it. I mean, a lot of situations put people in circumstances that they never thought they'd be in. And I mean, that's kind of where I'm at, being a full-time single dad. I never thought I'd raise a little kid from the age of 3 up to 12 now. And it's just been what I feel like has been an impossible feat. Every single day, school, like it's all me. Well, why don't you get a chick? Why don't you meet a girl? Why don't you get with a lady? I'd love to, but like, where's the time and money? And my son's number one. So like, what do you do? Like, unless she just kind of, like, you know, unless it just happens, I can't go out. I can't. I mean, this Friday, Saturday night, I'd much rather spend in the shop doing a live stream, working on a bike, hanging out on an MMA stream, getting stuff done, being productive. All right. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I have a story, but it's not, you know, so does everybody. And it's not like I had someone holding me hostage, so to speak, is to put myself in this situation. Now, the situation I'm in with this air hose right now is a bit perturbing. There we go. I started out with these white gloves, and they're not going to stay white for very long. What's up, everybody? Westy, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Correct, yes, just the one son. His mother had other children when I met her, and it felt like very natural family. I accepted those kids as if they were mine, and we decided to have another one. And then, yeah, when he was about 2.5 years old, she just went MIA basically, and then proceeded to do that with all her other children, and then proceeded to go on and have another child and do the same thing. So it was, what's the word? Habitual? Weird. Definitely something. So better off the way we are, I guess. But it'd be great if she could be a bigger part of his life. So I'm gonna hit the impact here. It's probably gonna be really loud. If anybody has earphone things on, just okay. I'm not gonna hit it yet. We're gonna find the right size, because one thing I've learned over the years on these Phillips is they come out really good if you get the right bite. Yep, so when my son was from the age of 3 on, it's just been him and I against the world. And pre-COVID, there was, I don't know, my business was doing much better. Maybe I felt like I had it together, but it was, I'll never forget, March, April, I think it was like the middle of April, we went to a hare scramble down in Illinois, and there's just a surreal feeling about everything. Like, I just knew, I could feel it in the air that something was about to change. And my son was actually on the mic getting to talk and stuff, and I just thought, man, this might be the last time. And it was literally almost one of the last times that he ever got to compete. So, and ever since then, once COVID hit, like, dude, I couldn't do crap because I don't school. Like, I mean, we tried our best, we did what we could, but at the end of the day, it just is what it is. And I should have been smarter about grant money and all that stuff, because boy, everybody else seemed to cash in. Okay, it might be loud, just a warning. Oh yeah, she's gonna go. Nice. And then it doesn't strip them. You'll be surprised how much people are willing to help, I think. I donated $200 to a GoFundMe after an old friend passed away, hit by a druggie while changing a tire on the side of a highway. Man, that is so sad. Gosh. Well, I mean, that does motivate me to try. It can't hurt. I mean, I do have some video, I don't know, not talent, that's for sure. It's not a talent, but I could put together a little video, you know, and highlight kind of our life and our situation and what we do and what we want to do. And come on, one more time here. Oh, and that one's gonna strip it. I think I need more air power. And that one's not gonna go either, so. Hey, everybody gets to see me screw this up on a live stream, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't pull a well out of and it just doesn't come, like, money doesn't grow on trees. No, it doesn't. As you know, you're in one all day. If it did, you'd have a lot. And you probably wouldn't tell anybody. At least I wouldn't. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to do it now. Now that you said that, I'm just going to do it. When I'm done with this stream, I'm going to figure out how to set that up, and why not? I mean, I'm a good, honest, hardworking dude that tries his best and puts his best foot forward. And, you know, if I always say, like, man, if I ever get to a point where I can help others out, I certainly will. And that's what we're gonna do. I just want to get the right bite. Get the right bite on this. I should have better lighting as well, but we're just gonna send it here. Oh, come on, Betsy. Oh, it's so close, so close. So close. If Rob's up at his house watching, he's probably, I'll spread the word to the, yeah, I mean, that would be awesome. I appreciate that. I try not to keep it, I don't know, everybody wants to be like, you know, everything's all good all the time and everything's good, but man, if there's anybody out there that could bitch or should bitch, like, I mean, other than I've got great health, and knock on wood, that is something that a lot of people in this world don't have. And when you get fed up with one, just go on to the next. So I'm very grateful to have my health. My son's healthy. Oh, it cracked, so we're good. And that's to be, you know, we're so grateful for that. But at 40 years old, with all the stress that I'm dealing with, a house, a business, a son who's doing good, but you know, he's a 12-year-old boy that's in that formidable age, and I think I've done a good job thus far and want to continue to do so. And in order to do that, it takes time and money. If I'm out here working, I'm not in the house, you know, hanging out with him. And I think I might have an IG Westie, but I should look into that. I know I'm on Facebook, and I want to say they might be intertwined, but I'll hit you up on there. And if not, the problem with Instagram and, well, anything really, is that it's too much. Again, it's just me, so the less I can have to deal with is better. And like, to grow this channel and to grow my platform and grow my business, like, spread your word everywhere. But I'm gonna put all my eggs in the YouTube basket. Like, I'm not posting on something, either my son is playing music in the house, or they were gonna do some F-35 training this week too, so that could be it. But like, if I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, blah 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 blah, it's too much for me. I'll just be like half-assed on one rather than good on so I'm just going all in on YouTube. I'll do community posts, and then email. Like, my concealed carry at Gmail is a great way. And you know, excuse me if you can hear me swallowing like a pig. Okay, I'll link it to your IG for sure. And even though I don't have one, I'm still gonna get one. Like, it can't hurt. Yeah, I don't know what. And I know you can cross post as well. So like, if you post on this platform, it can automatically do it on others. But again, then that's just more passwords. And so, but yes, definitely, I'm gonna set up a GoFundMe, because why not? And my son is just like, he's a great kid, and if we could do more, I would love. What's the problem you have to fix again? Water. Yeah, my well. So we live in the country, and there's no like community anything. Everybody's on their own. So you have a septic system, a well to pump the water from the ground, into what I think there's like a holding tank under my house as well, like a steel tank buried in the ground but below the frost line, because we are here up in Wisconsin. So yeah, it lost pressure the other night. I went out and looked at it. I spent all day today. Okay, so my son, I didn't even send him to school because he was he stunk. Dude stunk. And I'm like, man, you can't go. Like, I'm not gonna send my kid to school like this. So stay home, help me fix this well. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. Woke up this morning and we were gonna go to the hotel. There's a small hotel here in town. They have a little pool and spa, you know, hot tub and shower. Like, we'll just go pay the $14 to go swimming, jump in the pool, hit the hot tub, shower, and be to school, you know, on time or just a little late. Either way, we'll figure it out. Called the hotel. Everything's shut down for construction. So that was out. And that's when I was like, okay, man, I've really thought this through. Next to like warming up a pan of water on the stove and dumping it, like, we're not going there. We're going to fix this. We'll play a hooky day. And so, yeah, the pump is out. I'm positive. They have power going to the contacts or the breaker, whatever. There's like a set of contacts. There's like four little fingers. And when you put power, they go like that. And so I filed them down and made sure the contacts, you could even like see them sparkulate when they made contact. And then I'm like, well, maybe there's something internal that I'm not seeing. So I took a jumper wire and I jumpered the contacts. So that I told my son, okay, flip the breaker when I tell you. And I watched the gauge on the well pump. And it just stays at 0. Nothing happens. I do have a couple of friends who have, one guy owns a well and pump company. I'm going to call him tomorrow morning. And the other guy just retired and their business is shut down completely. So we'll have to see what the morning brings. But yeah, it's in the past, I've had spiders make little nests on those contacts and cause that to, you know, not work. And I've always been able to fix it myself. And if it does need a, oh, it went, that's awesome. If it does need a pump, I can do that in the morning, or maybe I can do that myself. I don't know. I know that it goes down a long ways. I want to say that my well was 180 feet deep. They had to go before they hit good water. A lot of limestone here. But I don't know if the pump goes down that far. I don't think it would, but maybe it does. That's all new stuff to me. A well pumpany. Yup, a well pumpany. Yes, that's awesome. But I just know that the shit's expensive, man. I know it's not cheap at all. Like, they need to be paid and everybody needs to be paid. Oh my gosh, look at this. Untouched. 50 years at least. At a bare minimum. I don't know if the thumbnail showed it. I'm gonna see how well this works out. Somebody just knocked on my door, I guess. I don't. Yeah. What speaker? Oh, yeah, but you were like rattling the walls, bud. Whatever you were just playing. I thought the helicopters were like doing flight training. So it's not so loud. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's funny. I'm sure everybody heard that. Oh yeah. Yeah, the coyotes, man, they were loud a little bit ago. That's funny. All right. Not too loud though, please. Okay, thank you. I got 3.
Awesome. Yes, Westy. I'm gonna do that as soon as I'm done with this live stream. Which you're the only live viewer, and priority wise, I should just cut it short right now because it sounds like a GoFundMe would be the way to do this, and at least maybe help me get out of this situation. And man, I'm telling y'all, the second I make enough money to pay my bills, I'm helping others out. Look at all this. Wow. I need to zoom in on that. I need better lighting. Let me try one of these lights over here quick. All kind of learning as I go, and if we don't practice, we're never gonna get good. And if we don't try, we'll never know. So that's what we're gonna do. I found these lights at our dump in the recycling bin, just laying there. They're just laying there. Look at these things. Look at that. There were 4 of them. 2 of them had umbrellas. Stands are perfect. Look at that. Adjustable. 4 of them with bulbs. All of it works. I don't know why they would just chuck it. I would offer it to somebody. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they did offer them to a bunch of people first. But I thought, you know what? I've never spent money on lights for this, and probably should. All right, cool. Hey, Go Fast Racing. Oh, you know what I'm working on. Awesome. You already pull the top end off. No, it does not. Or I have not, sorry. Pull the cylinder and clean up the piston, ring, grooves, and ring. Even if it's scored, it'll probably run good and live longer. Okay, it sounds like if I need gaskets, you got us. So yeah, this Go Fast Racing, this bike here was sitting outside. Oh, that's pretty bright. That's almost too much, or is it not? Let me just light. We'll get the camera down in there and see. But yeah, so my son and I kicked them over earlier today. We were gonna do a live stream, or we did. It was horrible. Everything went to crap. And then he started like messing with his TTR 90 halfway through. So, I mean, I give him credit. The first 20 minutes were good, and then the concentration. But we didn't have, I think Westy bopped in for a minute. Thanks again, Westy. I really appreciate everything. But we checked for spark, and we checked if they turned over. I didn't even know if they turned over. Probably won't even need gaskets. Just yeah, right? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, the 3 bond. Okay, perfect. So they both do turn over. We then just turn the ignition switch to check for spark, just for the heck of it. Like, why not? Let's just try. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a little spark. No spark on either. But they do both turn over, and they sound like there's, inner workings. The green one, and yes, Yamaha Bond. Love that stuff. Again, Westy, thank you very much, man. I seriously, this YouTube journey would not have been without you. It just would not have been. So I really appreciate it. And Go Fast Racing, if there's anything you want to see on these, or you want me to zoom in on, just shout, just let me know. I'd be glad to show you. I'll pan over here to this green one quick. Initially, I thought they were both 125s because it was a cold, snowy day. I walked up to them, and I mean, aesthetically, they both do kind of look the same. But this one has 1,100 miles on it, and was last registered. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm trying to get better. It was last registered in 75. I was born in 80. So this is 50, almost like 50 years ago. It was 50. It hasn't been registered in 50 years. And then so this one's 10558. Now the 125 was last registered in 75 as well, but this one's 10557. So I mean, I know they're not matching plates, but I would call those matching plates. Like they're consecutive ordered plates or however. The dude was in line and got them both at the same time, or maybe a husband-wife type of a deal. But either way, I love this seat. Look at this seat. It's like gravity has just slowly compressed it down into nothing. Whereas this one still has some seat to it. This one probably is all compressed down because and no, that's not ram air for your balls. That's critter. That's all critter. Boy, it'd be hilarious if something poked its head out at us right now. So, and I haven't even lifted the seats up on these. I have no idea what it looks like under the seat. Let's just take a look at this green one quick for the heck of it. Sorry about the lighting. I don't know why it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at that strap. Gosh, what a nice factory feature. Oh, look at the little itty bitty 6-volt. Oh, that's a cute little battery. All right. I can just imagine what's in the airbox on these things. Let's look over to our critter infested. All right, we're gonna pop the seat on this one. And I'll get over to the chat. I see it just lighten up with our racing dude. Oh, here we go. Is this a 12-volt? 1, 2, 3. Boy, that battery looks like it's got more than 3 cells. I just figured it was going to be all packed, but you see, here, I'm going to take my gimbal off of here. Look, right there. So I think that's going to be all full of nuts and seeds. But we know we've got compression, so we just need ignition and fuel. And I just bumped my, I hope that doesn't screw anything up. This is all so amateur, so I really appreciate anybody who's sticking around watching. I don't have a clue what I'm doing as far as this live stream part. The bike stuff I got for the most part, but I'm always willing to take advice and learn and see what others have to say. So let me get back to the chat here. I have many times reduced the ignition and charging systems to a total loss, as in battery runs the ignition for about 3 hours steady. Perfect. I used to do that on my SV650 when I road raced it. I just went to a total loss and even took all the magnets off my flywheel. I could honestly, I felt a little bit like I felt something. So yeah, exactly. This cuts down the rotating weight on the crankshaft considerably. I felt it. I thought it, you know, whether it's the placebo effect or not, I felt like it made a difference on my SV. Plus, you're reducing all that weight, the wiring, the battery. You just go down to like a little battery and you're good to go. In doing so, you retain the points and condenser and use a 12-volt battery and 12-volt coil. Perfect, easy, available. This sheds any rotating flywheel, brushes, generate weight off the crank. Very good. Looks minty. Westy says, the best is when squirrels jump out of the holes in trees while I'm climbing. Dude, there is no way, man. I mean, I know it's just a little tree rat, but that would, just the height of being up in a tree more than like 10, 15 feet, I'm done. Granted, you probably are in harnesses and safety stuff for the most part. But still, even if I'm strapped in, for some reason, heights mess with me big time. That is hilarious. That would be Go Fast Racing says, little bit of car soap and dish soap and lots of shop towels, some denim and cotton rags, a little bit of gasoline with oil, all you'll need for a cleanup. I can see that. Maybe some evapo-rust too, definitely. Premix the fuel regardless of the oil pump's condition. Okay, that's good to know as well. I was pretty stoked to see that they were oil injected, but I can imagine this was probably just on the cuff of oil injection coming to be. In these bikes case, that reduced weight on the crank is quite a lot, possibly a few pounds. Wow. Okay, I could see, I mean, just looking at this mass, all of this nonsense, all of this gob, I mean, to power essentially this and a little headlight and tail light is, and this isn't even the charging's probably all over on the, again, I just took the cover off Go Fast Racing, so I'm looking at all this like a science project. Yet at this point in time, look at the points down in here. This little, just the corrosion, but that doesn't matter. Like, literally our goal with this is if we could get it running, get both of them running, and then me and Rob or my son and like race them up the driveway or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna probably put them back up next to the phone pole if we get them running, but without spending too much time. I'm sorry, without spending too much money. We'll spend some time on these. These are some cool bikes, and literally they're just leaning up against a phone pole in the snow. I rolled this yellow one down. The green one appears to be locked up on the rear tire. So I don't know. I'm thinking it might have something to do with the chain. Let me get this gimbal off here. I get excited and want to show everybody. The chain is... You can see it perfectly there. This phone, I'm going to use a different phone the next time I stream. I was so excited that I figured how to stream from a cell phone to OBS to YouTube. But this phone has a really bad camera, and I have ones with way better cameras. So I don't know why I chose this one. And I thought this was cool too. That it's just like this layer of... Rob does have we've got the carb, so we've got the carb for this one. My first bike when I was about 12 or 13 was a Suzuki TC100. I believe it was a TC100. Pretty similar to this Yamaha as far as what I remember. Fun bike, I guess. I was a kid. It was a bike. I didn't care. And then my next one went from this to like a CR250, a 1981 first year liquid cooled and monoshock. So that was kind of neat. We could talk about that all night, but get back to the chat here. I have a healthy fear of heights, even as a tree climber. Really? That's interesting. So do you do what you do to face your fears in a sense? I know some people like to do that. I guess you just have to trust your gear and trust what you're doing. Far as your first times running them, just run some good oil in the fuel, even mix it a little heavy. It has an auto advance ignition feature that is centrifugal actuated. Okay. I know what you mean by that exactly. That's cool. One time a squirrel jumped out onto my running saw. It somehow didn't get cut, but it got launched. Oh my God. That would be hilarious. I mean, I don't want to say hilarious, but that is hilarious. My grandma always told a story how she went hunting with my grandpa and her brother, or his brother at the time, and they went squirrel hunting, and my grandma shot a squirrel, But when they skinned it, they couldn't find any bullet of any, like, how did this squirrel get in this position? And apparently the bullet went from the back end in, and that's why they never found the bullet hole into the squirrel. So, but that's interesting. The whole chainsaw. How big of a chainsaw would you have been using? Like, how big of a blade? My son grabbed a chainsaw today out of our shed, which got crushed by a tree that fell on it in the spring of last year that I haven't gotten to yet, which also crushed our boat. Just a little dinghy, but still nonetheless, it's a boat. And I think that had a 22-inch or like an 18-inch blade on it. So I'm just curious as to how big of a saw you would use up in the tree. I guess it probably depends on the size of the tree. Go Fast Racing says, look at the very outermost of that ignition. See the spring portion. Right? Right here. That's that advance. That centrifugal advance. That's cool. Oh, No Chill MMA is live. My phone just, or whatever this phone is, it said that, so figured I'd throw it out there. Okay, and then do you, why did it say, oh, I have that. And then when it spins, when the engine spins, these little springs here, should this be taken apart, all this be taken apart and cleaned so it moves when it does its centrifugal stuff? Oh, just the time, just how it's all corroded and aged. So cool. Love it. Condenser down here. Points. Let's turn it over once and see what we have for a gap on these points. And bear with me, I'm going to lower the camera. It's just going to get jerky for a minute. Oops. Let's see here. How do I do this? Oh my gosh. Gotta be smarter than the camera stand. All right. So there we are there. Get here. I don't know if I can zoom. I don't know if I want to try because, oh, let's try it. If we screw it up, we'll be back. Look at there. It does work. Oh, wow. See that drift? See how it's moving? I'm not doing that. That's my gimbal. It will never, ever stay still. Stop. 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 Okay, now we'll sort of see how it still drifts a little bit. That is so annoying. So annoying. All right, I gotta get back to the chat here. One time, look at the very outermost. Climbing saw 14 inches. Okay, always use 14 inches in the tree. Yep, buddy. Hey, man, thanks a lot for stopping in, Westy, and hanging out for this long. I really appreciate it. I will hit you up on IG. Peace. If you go to No Chill, say hi. I'll be over there eventually. Have a good night. And go fast. Hopefully you'll stick around and keep me company for a little bit. If not, I'll talk to myself for a little while yet. Pretty good at that. I'm always here. But I wanted to rotate the engine over and just see what I get for a points gap. Just because, I guess. I don't know. I can do it from... I could just turn it by hand. I was doing that earlier. Why don't I just continue to turn it by hand? Those points don't move at all. It's just like so stuck. Don't rotate it any more than you have to. I will not try to. But we did kick it over earlier. Hopefully that doesn't screw it up too much. I just wanted to see if the points even move at all. I can't get good lighting. So frustrating. Oh, there we go. Focus. See the camera? Doesn't want to focus. I have a camera that's way better. That's so annoying. Maybe that's better. We'll try that. When you get the top of the cylinder off 4 nuts, you'll see why not to turn it over any more than you have to. Cool, cool. Oh, I think I know why. Let's just do it. You want me to do it? Let's take the top of the cylinder off. Screw it. Let's just do it. Why? Because we can. And right there. Those 17s, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess at a 17, probably be wrong, as I am so many times. But let's see, maybe a visual guess. Visual guesstimate. And oh, this one might be. Junior must have screwed the plug back in. Open it up. We're gonna open it up. Before I do that, I think I'm gonna just blow the top of the cylinder head off. There's some seeds and whatnot. I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's do it as right as we can. Find the, I know my air hose is outside. I wonder if I'll be able to go. I might lose the mic. We'll see. We're gonna go for it anyway. Okay, now it's not blinking, so I guess the audio's back. Sorry about that. I had to walk out to my yard. Blow it off. Love it. Here we go. Just give her a little. I guess I should have left the spark plug in there, but too late now. All right, should have probably left the plug in there. Sorry about that noise, but I could go back over to the OBS and turn it down, but I think it's just, well, there's two other people in here other than Go Fast, so. Oop. Oh, that was, where's the, I had like a little LED light sitting up there if you saw that fall off, and I've never seen one of those on a, is this the AT or the DT? AT1, says it right here, AT1. And then the 175 must be the DT. Okay. Oh, I love those. They're cool. It's like, where's my camera? Here we go. Just centering. It centers everything as it goes down. Type of a bolt nut head deal. I always thought those were cool. I want to say the Kawasaki triples, probably a pretty similar design on a lot of two-strokes from this era, if I had to guess. I just remember seeing a lot of those when my dad would have the triples apart. I guess I've done a few triples too over the years, but I try not to, I mean, I remember things, but, well, there's some washers too down there, I see. They can't really go anywhere. One more and we're out of here. We'll get the camera up a little closer and a little more centered in. You might know I've got a pretty cool AT1M that belong to a few famous folks. Cool. You might know who they are, although I might. I just might. I was reading the chat from way far away, so I apologize about that. I've got a pretty cool AT1M that belonged to a few famous folks. You might know who they are. Very cool. I could just imagine, I mean, there are some legends, some serious legends of the sport that were around when this bike, and are still around. Okay, so how do we want to reveal this? I want to make it super cinematic. So let's get better lighting first off. That might help a little. Yeah, that's good. That's better. I like that. We'll go here. Keep it right about like that. How's that? I like that. Oh, there we go. All right. So, AT1 125 Yamaha cylinder head removal. I'm not looking at anything. I guess I don't. Oop, that went there. Oh, it's got the dual plugs. That's so cool. Eesh. Not bad though. Not bad. The piston's almost at top dead center. So I'm going to give it just a tiny little, take it the rest of the way. There we go. Whoa, that piston looks really good. Let's get in here a little closer. Get this deal out of there. There we go. There. Nothing but piston and cylinder. So I'm going to get a pair of denim shorts and cut them into a rag and wipe that off. Or whatever I have for a rag that's handiest. Which looks like it's going to be a pair of children's pants. Get that off of there. Look at that. There's like a film of oil still sitting on the piston. That's nice. We'll get that wiped off good, and I want to see what the cylinder looks like now. And now that I'm cleaning this up, it looks brand, like, let's not get carried away here. It's not brand new. There is some little bit of oh, what do you call it? The piston got hot. Little, no, maybe not. Maybe that's just, there's a number stamped into it, and that's just carbon, but it looks like there might have been something there and there rolling around at one time. Right? Like wood shop dust caked in there. Okay. Nice. "50 years. Now, it could have been run, I guess, in the last 50 years. Judging by this, I would assume it has ran in the last 50 years, but judging by how our ignition looks down there too, you seal this stuff up for a while and time doesn't really get to it. Kind of funny to see that carbon trail off of there, but all in all, looks really good. I'm gonna take a look at the chat quick. All right, we blew her off, the AT1, wipe it down, and then let's see, rotate it to the bottom of the stroke. Looks good so far. Nice. Awesome. All right. So it's wiped down. Go Fast Racing suggested not to rotate it more than what you have to. So now let's see, rotate it to the bottom of the stroke. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I should do it, right? You want me to? It's like, I'm expecting like a whole bunch of acorns to come rolling in. I don't know, a little Yamaha goblin. All right, so we're wiped down, piston's clean ish, you know, nothing's getting down there. So here we go. We're gonna slowly bring it down. Disappearing. Say bye-bye, piston. Okay, now it's down all the way. Before I wipe the cylinder out, I'm gonna figure out how to illuminate this and then reveal it. Reveal this. I'm actually really stoked. Now I'm super motivated because I did not expect the piston and cylinder to look like they do. So just bear with me one moment here. Let's see if I can get this to reach there. Cool. Oh, don't fall. There we go. What do you see? I don't know. You're gonna see with me here in just a sec. I'm trying to see if my flashlight works on this. Oh, it does. How cool. All right, here we go. I have not looked. looks pretty good. I mean, it looks really good. Let's, again, I apologize for the shady camera work. I appreciate you being here with me, checking this out. Here we go. Let's try to, right there. Look at that crosshatch. All right, let's wipe it clean and see what it looks like. Get over here and check out the chat. Put the phone camera back. Oh, that's exciting. Just sitting there. Somebody should do something with them, right? How does that look, Go Fast Racing? What do you think? I think we're pretty good to go. Definitely want to do what you said. I think going through, cleaning up the piston rings, I mean, how much more work is taken off the cylinder? And that would really prolong its life. Look at that though. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. We're gonna even get a new rag, a nice clean white one for this. All right. I even took the gloves off. For this. First little swipe. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nice. Got like a 2-inch stroke. Gosh, I don't even. I bet you this one has 1,100 miles as well. Too bad the instrument cluster is missing. All right, let's. My light's still on. Yep. All right, we're gonna look now that we wiped it off. Not bad. Check it from this side. Such a little cylinder, it's hard to. Look it down on that exhaust port. Look at that. Beautiful. You can even see like factory chamfering on the edge of the port there. That's beautiful. I'd ride this thing as far as I could. All right. Yeah, just get some carbon off the top of the piston and I think we'd be set. And clean the carbon out of the ring, take the ring, do all that. I like the idea of the total loss ignition. I imagine that would really help a little. This thing has got to be starving for power to a certain degree. Go Fast, you fall asleep on me, bud? I got no viewers right now. And it looks like you quit commenting. So, hey, I really appreciate you being here for as long as you were. Your expertise, definitely gonna look you up and write you down for future information, because having somebody that can get parts, knows a thing or two about these, despite their simplicity. Look, I just think it's so funny where we've gone in the last 50 years as far as ignition systems and what works, what doesn't. But just a lot going on here, yet not yet. Electronic ignition versus this, you know, there's so many arguments to be made and had, but yet at the end of the day, this works just great when it works. Just like the electronic ignition. I mean, your CDI box doesn't want to go anymore, then you're not gonna go anymore. So, but this has been a fun discovery. We've got a beautiful cylinder, piston looks wonderful, good compression, no spark, and yeah, so I want to get the battery out, kind of look at the air box. We're going to have to go through the carb regardless, kind of go from there. So, oh, we got a new, hey, everybody's back. Go Fast is back. Did you see the cylinder Go Fast? Looks really nice. Do you ever get to operate the crusher when you go to the junkyard? Thank you for asking. I do not, but I probably could. If I asked them, they would probably let me. I just never had any interest. It's really funny you bring that up because that junkyard video was interesting. I could make one of those every week if I make the time to go there. It's like 15 minutes from my house. They scrap probably 10 to 15 cars a week. But just the walk-arounds, I could do at that junkyard is so amazing. So many people would be floored at what they have there, from cars from the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Now a lot of your Chevelles and your sought-after cars, so to speak, they're not there anymore. I did see a Ford Mustang 4-cylinder turbo manual, pretty rough shape, but just gonna be cleanup. Yeah, I know. Look at this. Isn't that nuts? I am just so happy. I thought, you know, if this thing is gonna need major work, we're just gonna push them back up there and lean them against the pole and pretend it never happened. But now I want to make these things run. I think this would be fun. I could take my son to school on the green one. I want to take my son to school on this little guy here. I think this would be fun. This little Honda 100. Just a cute little thing. But it is a 4-stroke, so these Yamahas would be way cooler. Because they're 2-strokes, and 2-strokes rule. Hot Wheeling, the junkyard. Let me know. I appreciate you saying that because it means you watched that video. And I don't know if I did it with audio or not, but either way, I want to do better video. I want to do a better video at the junkyard as far as like how they load the car into the crusher, getting that part, getting more of the loader. But I will say a couple of the guys there are adamant about not being on camera. They don't care what I do. They could care less as long as I just don't have them on camera. So that makes it a little more interesting as far as getting shots of them loading the cars into the crusher and before they crush it. So I would like to do that though. They're going to crush on Wednesday or Thursday of this week, I think, depending on how much rain and what the weather does. But yeah, I could stand in their way for hours. It's so awesome. It was fun to do too. So what's our next step, Go Fast Racing? What do we do next? What do we do next? This is my first little adventure on a bike like this. It's not a customer's, so I can do what I want with it. It's not mine, so I can, that's even better. We can really do what we want with it. If it's not yours, right? Definitely going to need to clean the whole intake system. We'll take the airbox, all that off, get the carb out, get that apart, get the float bowl off, see what that looks like. That'll be a good indicator of how long it's actually been sitting, I think. Generally, it's a good indicator. However, there's no fuel line on it, so I don't think it sat outside for too long. I know they were in the box truck for a while, I think. But again, they just sort of showed up. And Rob's like, hey, I got a couple bikes sitting outside my house. If you want to ever do a video on them, feel free. And then he was gone snowboarding last weekend. And I'm like, our driveway is still complete ice and snow at that time. So if now's the time to do it. That way I could slide them down, roll, you know, it was really nice. Because now it's all mushy and sloppy and I could never do it as easily as I did. In the one video I have, I'm gonna put together a video, a whole like montage when this thing's done of what we did. But I rode this yellow one all the way down, so it's got a flat spot on the front tire. That was kind of fun when it was up like probably 15 miles an hour. It was just ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. That was fun. And then too, the tanks. We should probably think about the tank. Pull both side covers, pull the seat. All right, I'll do it right now. What is this? Oh, that's kind of neat, little plastic nut there. There. Okay. All right, we're gonna pull the seat off and pull the side covers. My son is motivated and cleaning his room, is what he said, and it's probably past bedtime, but hey, I'm gonna let him go with that. Not too often I hear that. All right, seat and side covers coming off. And then the carb, we will get that off, clean it. Put it in the Carbitron, which I just made that up. I don't have one. But. What do we got here? Kind of a neat little. Like a bolt with a flat head. We got one up here. Nice. A little Wersher. Wersher sitting up there. Our grommet has just eroded into nothing. That's pretty cool. And our oil line, I should have probably cracked that loose before I took those two bolts off, but we're going to put new oil injection oil in it. So we'll just take this loose and can't imagine, it's got to come off anyway. So we're just going to do it. Probably a 17, and I could have used that socket that's on my ratchet over there, but I'll suffer and walk here. It's probably not. It's probably a 15 or some weird size. But here's a 17. That was my initial guess, and it is, because Japanese bikes are awesome. Oh, and that just falls down like that. I should have probably looked at the chat. No way. You've got to be kidding me. I should have read the chat. I bet you Go Fast Racing. I was like, dude, they put cables on there. Are you kidding me? How awesome is that? Why has this gone away? Why have things like this ceased to exist as we progress towards future? Unbelievable. Look at how awesome that is. They got these like little little wire straps just that hold the side cover on, so you can take it off and do your battery without having to take that oil line off like an idiot like me would think you would have to do before you even think. Like, this is Japanese at its finest, people. Baggies for screws or whatever your choice. Pull, yes, okay, cool. Yes, on occasion, specialty screw. Yes, LOL. Love it. Thanks a lot for being here with me, Go Fast Racing. I appreciate it. You've been in a couple of my other live streams, I want to say. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. And I set up last night for one. It all went to crap. We tried one this afternoon. It didn't go good. I don't know. I think it's a fun way to get to meet new people. And you know, here you are with way more experience with me on this bike. And it's pretty cool to have. I feel like I've got an expert sitting next to me. So I really appreciate that. But these little straps here are just completely blowing my mind at the moment. I'm constantly just in love with what Japanese engineering has to offer, or had to offer. I mean, modern bikes are wicked cool too, don't get me wrong, and have their own cool little quirks and features. However, those little straps are just a quirk and feature that I find very, very cool. Not only unique, but just thoughtful. Very thoughtful. Might as well just get this out of here too while we're right here, huh? There. We'll go in from here so I'm not blocking the camera. Don't touch ground, I might make a spark. I don't think this thing's sparkulating anymore. I don't think there's a lot of science happening in this battery. Bring it back to life with a welder. I'm just kidding. I've never tried that. I don't know anyone who has, but maybe we'll get the ground wire from the other side. That's probably what they want to happen, but it comes. Oh boy, there's a lot going on there. Yeesh, I should have let them gloves on. There it is. Okay. Couldn't see the. Oh, I'm not going to spill any acid out of this one either. It's what you call a dry cell. This is what we call a dry cell battery. Made in Japan. Is this original by chance? Could this be an original battery? Shut up. It is. It is. It says January of '69 right there. Get out of here. Right. Come on. There you are. January of '69. This is an original battery. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm holding. I can't even do that much math right now. 1156. 56-ish year old battery. Original. See the Japanese. You can see there's 2, 4, 6, right? Yeah. 6 volt with 2 big cells. 3 big cells. 1, 2, 3. 2 volts each. 2, 4, 6. I'm guessing. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm just. I hope you're laughing at me at home. But that's awesome. Here we are. Original battery. Gonna turn around, read the chat. Probably a bunch of laughing emojis. I do not yet go fast racing, but I'm gonna get an Instagram as soon as this live stream is over. I will set it up. I will hit you up along with Westy. The tank. Pull the pipe. Oh my God, I'm just getting to this chat here, or at least seeing, I missed a few here. This is awesome. Pull the pipe, clean it out. Pull the tank, clean it out. Pull the carb, clean it. Pull both side covers. That's where I started, was with the side covers and seat. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would have started at the pipe. Pull both side covers in the seat. Baggies for screws. Yes, on occasion. Yes, way. LOL, possibly. That is original. It is. Okay, cool. Yes, I will work on the Instagram. So, it's not that often you get a bike this old and it still has the original battery. It just really doesn't. Maybe it happens more often in other worlds, but in my world, on all the older bikes, let's say pre 85, anything I've ever worked on, so generally will have an aftermarket crap battery in it that's been junk for the last 15 years. This one's been junk for the last 50 some years. That is so cool. That is so cool. Now, so yeah, this little green one over here, the green bike, surely doesn't have the original battery, because, well, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Tell me, why is this like this and the other one not? They're both. Oh, I'll just slide that right out of there like that. Little wire. Oh, it just goes right to ground. What the? Come on. Get. Oh, she's really in there. I'm trying to hold this. There we go. Woo, doggy. That was in there. All right, what do we got here? Poison. Danger. Distributed by Yamaha International Corp, Buena Park, California. Wow. That's got to be original. So 6N2. So am I just complete? Well, I know I'm a complete idiot, but what? A 12N. So I was under the impression that they're both 6 volts. Can you let me know in the chat what I'm dealing with here? Because this would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 volts. But in my brain, I saw like 1, 2, and 3. I didn't see this leg here, or this faded leg here, or this one here, and that's why I thought maybe this would be 2, 4, and 6 volts. But if you turn it around, it says 12N, which would make me think it's 12 volts. But they are both 69s, and the only difference is 50 cc's that I know of. We have an expert in the chat. Why does this one say 6N, and this obviously is a 6 volt? Let's see, 2, 4, 6. Yeah. That's awesome. I bet you this is the original battery. So I have 2 bikes that haven't been registered since 1975 that have the original batteries. This one's missing the instruments. This one's not. And this one has 1,100 miles. And judging by the condition of the cylinder and piston on this yellow one, I would assume it to have about that same mileage. And just had a little bit of an oopsie daisy with the, maybe they crashed it. They've taped everything up so that it won't arc and spark and get in your way when you're riding. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty awesome. It's been a fun discovery tonight. And the escape I definitely needed, since I don't have water at the moment, and I need to figure that out tomorrow. There's nothing I can do about it now, so do Yamahas. All right, go fast. Did you fall asleep on me? And if you did, that's fine. Or if you left, I totally get it. But I need to know about these batteries. I know that it's got to be a 12 volt. Gotta be. But it might not either. My son, oh my gosh, it's 11:15. Holy cow. Yeah, I gotta go. He just messaged me, can I come in? So I'm gonna go in, put my son to bed, make sure he's good. I'm gonna leave the stream up. I will be back in 10 minutes. Let's do that. I'm gonna leave the mic out here. I'm going to type that in the chat. And then if there's anyone here when I come back, we'll talk. All right. Tired. All right, I'm back. We got anybody in the chat? Hello, hello. I am back. What's up? So if Go Fast Racing isn't here or doesn't respond in the chat in a minute, I'm going to probably go just because, I don't know, it's been a long night. I really appreciate Hot Wheeling, Go Fast Racing, Westy, Western Mass Climber, all y'all for coming around, checking this out. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly. I've got a big day of getting our well back in place in order, so hopefully I can figure something out there. This 12 volt, 6 volt, why is one this, why is the other that, is interesting to me. The fact that both of these bikes have original batteries is mind-blowing. And we're just going to take it apart, get it all cleaned up, do everything right. We've got a couple experts here with us to help us get through this. And we're going to have fun and keep this rocking. So thanks again for joining me. I hope everybody has a great day, great night, and be well. Peace out. Oh, someone's back in here. I won't leave yet. Did Go Fast Racing come back? It says I have 2 viewers at the moment, and I will stick around if you want me to. If you want to see anything, I'm going to pull more stuff off of it, but I got to get and set up an Instagram account and a few other things. We've got some fires to put out here at the home front. But again, I do appreciate everybody for stepping in, joining in. Go Fast Racing, you've been an asset to this situation, and look forward to more live streams that hopefully you can join in on, because this is cool stuff. And despite it not being my first rodeo, it is my first rodeo on an AT1. So always nice to have someone else along for the ride. Have you all along. So anyway, I'm out. Have a good night. Be well. Thank you again.